Hi, it's Sarah Berry. Today I'm showing you how to make this beautiful card for Christmas. It's a quick and simple card using the Wish You Well stamp set and also the Pop of Petals. Let's begin. So we have the Pop of Petals, which is also available with a coordinating punch, but we won't be using that today. We are using this piece here and also the bow from Wishing You Well. So this card only needs a few supplies. We need a standard C6 card. This has been cut and scored using the thick Whisper White cardstock. Then I've got a layer which is just 5mm smaller to go on the front. This is just in the thinner Whisper White, our standard Whisper White. And then I've just got a piece of scrap which is a thick Whisper White, and that's going to be for our bow. So to start with, you want to pop the stamps out and mount them onto the blocks. I've got 3 shades of green: Pear Pizzazz, Mossy Meadow and Shaded Spruce. Shaded Spruce is one of the newer colours, and Mossy Meadow is a returning colour which used to be an in colour a couple of years ago. These two are the newer design of ink pad, and this one is our older design of ink pad which we can no longer buy. When you buy your ink pads, they'll come like this. They do open slightly differently. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see. So you want to imagine that you've got a circle. If you find it easier, you can die cut a circle and use it there as a guide. Just going to shut that blind. That's a little better. The sun has decided to come out while I'm doing this. So you want to stamp in the lightest colour, so ink up, and top left corner, it doesn't really matter where you start. Turn your stamp and then turn it again, and you'll find that you've got something that resembles a circle, a circular shape. 3 pieces that can go to one side. Now to clean the stamp, I'm using our new Simply Chamois. I store mine in a DVD case that you can get from Stampin Up, and I will actually supply one of these cases for you if you do purchase one of these chamois. I also will give you the cover sheet, so when you have them on your shelf, they sit nicely and they look just like one of the stamp sets, just like this. The chamois is a relatively new product, and I spray mine with the Stampin' Mist to keep it moist, and also this conditioner helps to clean and protect your stamps. Okay, next colour is the Mossy Meadow. You want to go either a little bit more forward or a little bit more backwards. It depends how you're looking at it. You see I'm halfway in between the last 2 that I stamped. And this is just creating that wreath shape. Clean off. And then lastly, go on to the shaded spruce. Now I'm going to be stamping halfway in between the last two that I've stamped. The three colours really make it come to life and make it look a little bit more real, really. Because leaves aren't just one colour, are they? So that's the wreath stamping. Depending on the 3 shades of green that you use, will make it look different. So have a go, practice with what you have. And then in the middle, I'm using the stamp from Wishing You Well, which is the same set that the bow comes in. And I'm just using the Season's Greetings, which is a diddy little stamp, nice little font. I'll pop it, I'll stamp it in the Memento Black, which is the standard black that we carry here at Stampin' Up. Make sure it's the right way round. And this stamps perfectly in the centre of our wreath. Last thing, well, second to last thing, is our bow. Now this stamp set, Wishing You Well, is what's known as a distinctive stamp, and that's because there's different pieces in here. Can you see this one is just a solid one colour, it's going to stamp one colour. These are more of a variegated shade. You can see the colours in the bow will be stronger in the different areas. As you can see from this card, this bow really looks 3D, but actually it is just completely flat. So the clever designers at Stampin' Up have created a range of distinctive stamps, and they are marked in the catalogue that do all the hard work for you. There we go. So I've stamped this in real red, and there aren't any dies that go with this set. Those of us who like fussy cutting and cutting out will enjoy cutting this bow, because it is a relatively straightforward shape, mostly straight lines and slight curves. So this is one that I wouldn't mind cutting out a few of. I'm cutting up directly along that line, that red line that I've created, because I don't really want a white edge on my wreath. A tip for cutting out would be to, rather than move the scissors, move the paper. Can you see that my scissors are just slowly going down, but the rotation is from my left hand. I don't know if you cut like this, but I find this a lot easier and passes and makes the cutting quicker. So this needs some dimensionals, and dimensionals are what we call our foam pads. I have a sheet of foam pads here that is almost completely gone. Normally you would probably think about discarding this, but these are still foam. You can cut into these or use them for shaker cards. Like that. And I'll just cut a small piece just to sit in the middle of that bow. And that is ready to stick on. Before I do, I'm turning this over and I will just put some snail, which is a double-sided tape runner, and line this up onto the front of my card. And then the bow can sit either off there on the side or I like it just at the top, but a little bit lower down in the middle of the wreath. Okay, so we're nearly done. If you're familiar with the annual catalogue, you'll know that there's some red rhinestones in there. These are a new product for from June this year, and these are perfect for my wreath. It almost will make it look like there is some holly berries in there. On this card I did 6 in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 around, spread out evenly. This time I'm going to see if I can clump 3 together so it looks like holly berries. Now this is a new tool that's in the Autumn Winter Catalogue. It's £9 and you can get refills of this side, which is a putty. You do get 2 of these in the box, and then you also get a spatula which will flip round and this locks into place. That becomes a pricking tool. And then there's also a small ball tool and a large ball tool, which is just like this combination, but I've not got it on my desk at the moment, but it would go in and lock just like that. There's caps on the end. You can use the spatula to pick up larger gems and things, and I'm using the putty end, which you just twist and out comes almost like a little bit of blue tack. And that will pick up these gems really easily. I've never had one of these fancy tools. I've never used tweezers, or the only thing I've used is like a pokey tool, a pricking tool to help me pick up things. But since this has come into my life in August, I've not put it down. So I really encourage you to think about looking at one of these tools, because it really has changed my gems, my life with gems. So honestly, it makes things a lot easier. So I'm doing a clump of 3 this time, a little nest of 3, which looks cute as well. You do get quite a lot of these red gems in the packet. When you first get it, you think, oh, that's lovely. You get that much. And then when you open the packet, it's almost like a little surprise, and there are actually some more hidden under that flap. So that's nice. It says you have 220 of these. So this card is a really quick and simple Christmas card. You don't need a lot of supplies. If you're doing several Christmas cards, which we all do, then we want them to be attractive but yet quick and simple, because we can't spend until next year doing them, can we? So I love quick and simple cards, and hopefully this one has inspired you to give it a go. So there we are, there's the 2 different cards, one with the gems all the way around, and then this one which is 3 together. If you wanted to take this a little bit further, you could do some little holly and stick some sort of green cardstock next to it if you wanted to, but I love these just as they are. So hopefully that's inspired you. And I want to thank you for joining and watching today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If you need a Stampin' Up catalogue, if you do not already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, then please visit my blog, which is stampwithsarah.co.uk, and I will send you a copy of the catalogues, either the annual or the autumn winter, or both together. Just go to the Catalogues tab and complete the information there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.